Good afternoon to all esteemed guests. My name is Carmelo Quinones Jr., and I would like to welcome you to the Male Empowerment Network's Graduates and High Achievers Celebration event. We are happy you came out to help us celebrate the accomplishments of the students of the program. Some housekeeping rules. Please keep your mic on mute unless asked to unmute. Two, please put your view on speaker view instead of gallery. In accordance, let's begin the event by having welcome remarks from our esteemed, let's see, who can we begin with? From our esteemed Dr. Lopez, who is the Dean of Student Affairs, if I'm not mistaken correctly. Maybe I'm not, but I think I am. Hopefully I did it correctly. Go ahead, Dr. Lopez.
You're perfect, Mr. Carmelo, and thank you kindly for the introduction. Congratulations to every graduate and high achiever in the space. And those who are unable to join us, congratulations to everyone. I am going to offer just one message because I know there's a lot of people in here who want to give you kudos and recognize you. And the one thing I want to share is that it is um, so nice to have these types of experiences, to reach these milestones. And so many of us have these opportunities to become scholars and to graduate. And too often we forget to appreciate the moment. And my message to you is these days fly by really fast. And every opportunity that you have to appreciate the moment, to appreciate that GPA, to appreciate a loved one, to appreciate this ceremony, to appreciate someone who has shown you appreciation, I encourage you, I actually implore you to take advantage of that moment. Be aware of the present. I think it's really important. I think too often we forget and move beyond the moment because we're thinking about what's next. Well, take a minute or a day or a weekend to appreciate what just happened. You're all high achievers, you're all graduates. Accept it and enjoy it and take a moment to appreciate it because this moment doesn't come back. Um, you'll have more moments, you'll have more memories, but none like the present. So I want to leave you with that. Be mindful and be aware of today and of the moment. Many blessings to you all. Stay well and congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to be in this space.
Thank you, Dr. Lopez, for those kind words. I would like to now introduce a great gentleman who is also, maybe he's a slightly blind with the glasses he has on, but it's okay. Just want to make sure he's okay with that. I have, since the beginning that I started coming into um, the Man Empowerment Network, I've been really acquainted with him. He has helped me several times, one with the presentation for Mr. Marshall, and two for the presentation with Tiffany as well. I would like to introduce you to our beloved Dr. Gant, Dean of Academic Services and founder of the BCC BMI. Go ahead, Dr. Gant. Make sure you clean those glasses up, all right?
I cleaned them all, sir. I thank you. I think you left off old, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Carmelo and I have a love-hate relationship, but he knows I love him dearly, like I love this program dearly. Like Manny mentioned, please relish in this graduation ceremony that is put before you. I think this is the third one or fourth one that I've participated in or viewed, and all of them bring such joy, to all of us. All of us. The reason why we're here is because of you. The Male Empowerment Network is particularly dear because, as you know, men of color are an endangered species, if you will. Either we're killing each other or we're being killed. So when we see men of color go through these graduation ceremonies, we relish it. Not that we don't recognize the women as well, but women, they know what they're doing. But sometimes we men, we lose our way. And when we see that you are being successful and doing all the great things that you're doing, getting all these awards. I mean, we heard Carmelo and Najee's name and Lennon's name during the ceremony. I mean, it's such a great feeling because you guys are part of not only BCC, PTK, and other honor societies who are part of the men's group. The only thing that I would ask is that as you gained from us, that you turn around and you give back. You come back either as a guest speaker or as a mentor or as like Lucien, someone that's making it a part of their next level program, as one of the interns, and give back to those that are coming behind you. This program has been going on for, I believe, about 17 years. And when you look at that number of years, that means that it's kind of rooted in, and not necessarily that it's not happening elsewhere, but what's happening here at BCC is something special. I'm proud to have been a part of it. I want to thank the leadership, of the program, and Mr. Marshall and Dr. Lopez for continuing on this journey. And just, thank you for allowing me to have these few words and be a part of this ceremony. Congratulations.
Thank you again, Dr. Gant, for those tremendously awesome words. I would like to swing over and pass it over to one of my fellow mentors, our beloved Lenin Caraja, Quintanilla. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Carmelo. I really appreciate you as everyone who is part of this program, starting from our heads, and of course our director, Mr. Clifford Marshall. Well, now in this opportunity, I would like to introduce to our keynote speaker, Nathaniel Smith, who is the son of the Bronx, New York, and he's recognized as a leader and visionary for his commitment and contributions to the development and advancement of youth and young adults in urban education. He serves as director of NYC Men, teach of the City University of New York at Queens College. He's a dynamic educator whose work focuses primarily on diversity initiatives that educate, engage, and empower students, organizations, and institutions. Nathaniel is a recent graduate of the University of South Florida, Moma College of Business inaugural Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion in the Workplace certificate program. He is also completing his comprehensive training as a DEI consultant through Raising to Equity's Transformational Leadership for Healing, Liberation and Racial Equity Institute. Nathaniel's mission is to live with purpose, lead with principle, and learn with passion. Please go ahead, Mr. Nathaniel Smith.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Clifford L. Marshall II, for the wonderful invitation to speak today for the CUNY BMI Male Empowerment Network's Graduate and High Achievers Celebration. It is truly an honor to share the virtual stage with our MC, Mr. Carmelo Quinones Jr., and all of our distinguished guests today, Dr. Bernard Gant, Dr. Manny Lopez, Mr. Eugene Adams, and Mr. Christian Davila. And of course, to our Mr. Lenin Charaya Quintanilla. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. And finally, to you, the class of 2021, the amazing students, graduates, and high achievers of the CUNY BMI Male Empowerment Network, congratulations. I know some of you may be disappointed that we cannot celebrate in person. This celebration, like a lot of other things you've experienced this year, happens to be virtual. I know, right? Another Zoom meeting, again. Another fake, loosely connected, together but apart, separate but not alone, you over there, I'm over here, socially distanced, socially disconnected, virtual Zoom circus. Meeting, right? Truth is, this is our new normal, and it's about as real as it's going to be for a while. And just because this celebration is happening over Wi-Fi doesn't mean it has to be whack. Just take a look around your screen at the familiar faces that you've been riding with all year. All of your teaching and training have prepared you for all the tests, all the trials, all the toils, and all the tribulations. And you're here. And we are here celebrating you. Did you just hear what I said? I am celebrating you. What comes to mind is a song called Millions by the Grammy Award-winning gospel group, The Winans. The song says, millions didn't make it, but I was one of the ones who did. You made it through your degree and your certificate program because you were destined to. If we're honest, there were times you wanted to give up. Some of you actually did give up. Crossing the finish line was the last thing on your mind. Believe it or not, during your process, you might have missed your destination. In other words, taking a detour, but you did not miss your destiny. How do I know this? Duh, because you're here. You made it. You see, the funny thing about destiny is that no matter how much you try to sabotage your own success, it is purpose that wins in the end. True story. I worked at a job where for years my supervisor tried to promote me, but I kept saying no because I was afraid of the hard work and responsibility that came with leadership. I didn't believe in me. I actually believed that it was better for my potentiality to remain locked up on the inside rather than unleashed on the outside. So I chilled and relaxed in my comfortable frontline position. Here I was, sabotaging my own success. But no matter how much I tried to outrun the call to leadership on my life, I couldn't. Leadership was all on me. Leadership was all in me. It was a part of my destiny to be a leader. I was purposed to be a leader. If you're a fan of the Matrix trilogy like me, then you'll remember in The Matrix Reloaded, that's part 2, when Agent Smith engages Neo in a philosophical monologue, he says, "There's no escaping reason, no denying purpose. For as we both know, without purpose, we would not exist. It is purpose that created us, purpose that connects us, purpose that pulls us, that guides us, that drives us. It is purpose that defines us, purpose that binds us." Now, I'm not here to be some philosophical pissant and ramble on and lose you in some discombobulated dissertation about the concept of purpose, but purpose is the reason for which you and I exist. Purpose is the reason for which you started out with one major and ended up switching to another completely, utterly and radically different major. Purpose, gentlemen, is the reason for which some of you re-enrolled after taking a semester off, or 2, or 3. You get what I'm saying? Purpose is the reason for which you and I are here today. Purpose is the reason for which you and your peers made it here today. Anyone can start a thing, but not everyone can finish. By design, achievements cannot be attained unless something is completed. In other words, nobody's going to just give you something for nothing. And today, you've proven your worth, that you have the power to achieve your dream. The late, great Jamaican-American hip-hop poet Christopher Wallace, AKA Biggie Smalls, said, "It was all a dream." Your dreams of achievements came true. Your dreams of accomplishments came true. And I'm here to tell you to keep on dreaming. Great things happen when you dream. For when you dream, the possibilities are endless. Your opportunities are limitless. Your dreams are the windows to the world. As a man of color, achieving excellence means defying the odds. And the odds say that men of color are 2 times as likely to do this, or commit this crime, or die from that, or be jailed for this, etc., etc. I'm from the Bronx, just like you. I grew up in Twin Parks projects on 184th between Marion and Webster Ave. And most of my childhood friends sold drugs, carried guns, and went to the school of hard knocks, AKA jail. Time magazine once said my neighborhood was the, quote, most dangerous square mile in America. But I beat the odds. And you are beating the odds. You must prepare yourself, however, for the hard-hitting reality that the world may not be ready for your excellence. How you define excellence is up to you. Let it be a style of your own, a brand of excellence unique to you that you can be proud of. When it comes to this magical creation called you, be thoughtful, be intentional, be purposeful. And if you're not comfortable with whatever version of yourself you're creating, then redefine, redesign, and refine it until you get you right. But I must tell you that once you leave the safe, tight-knit, nurturing community that is CUNY BMI Male Empowerment Network, the world will challenge this perfect version of you. So be ready for the switch up. Some will say they are better than you. Others will take the jobs you are well qualified for. Some of you will go on to higher levels of education, and there will be professors who will doubt your intellectual capacity to handle the academic rigor of the bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degree. Jean-Michel Basquiat, the famous young Haitian American and Puerto Rican painter, was once questioned about his artistic style and choices, to which he replied, "'Cause I felt like it." And of course, to this day, Basquiat's work of art is still widely revered, widely respected, and widely recognized. As a man of color and as a man of excellence, be revered, be respected, and be recognized. And still, there will be others who will piss all over your achievements and this great milestone, which is today. But remember this day. And remember the days that led up to this day. Remember when you cried and said, F this, because you got an F and was put on academic probation. Remember the day you realized you were enrolled in a class that had nothing to do with your major. Remember the day nobody believed in you except you. I want you to be like the ohia tree in Hawaii, one of the only, if not the only tree in the world that can thrive even in the midst of lava. Or be like the catapult flower in Sri Lanka, one of the few plants on earth to bloom at night. The spirit of excellence requires that you thrive, even when things around you catch a fire or grows dark and cold. But it is precisely these experiences, gentlemen, that will shape you into an even more perfect version of you. The you that first walked onto campus is not the same you that's about to leave campus. You've grown and matured into the man you can no longer hide. However, I must tell you that this perfect version of you will be barred from certain places, charred by the fire within and without, jarred, marred, and scarred by the unexpected blows of life. Please forgive me, but I must tell you that this perfect version of you will experience multiple intersections of imperfections as you journey on this road of excellence. But as New York City mega church pastor Dr. A.R. Bernard puts it, purpose is not static. Purpose is dynamic. As dynamic men of color, your purpose will carry you through all the vicissitudes of life. Did you know that the seeds from the day-blooming trees in Sri Lanka, when they fall and are carried about by the wind, they have a greater chance of taking root, growing and sprouting the further they travel from the parent tree? The Male Empowerment Network is the parent tree. You are the seed, and the wind is life's experiences. So where do you go from here? It's time for you to leave Bronx Community College and the Male Empowerment Network and grow into the indefatigable, the indomitable you. Today, you are graduating with great consciousness and awareness that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Aristotle said, at the intersection where your gifts, talents, and abilities meet a human need, therein you will discover your purpose. Remember, you can go anywhere. You can do anything. There are people in this world waiting for your gifts, waiting for your skills, waiting for your talents and abilities. Chart your course with the tools you've been given and make sure to press play on the anthem released by Bronx legends Fat Joe and Remy Ma, Nothing Can Stop Me. I'm all the way up, all the way up. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathaniel Smith, for those encouraging words of wisdom and triumph for us graduates. I would like to actually this time bring up our beloved, esteemed director for the Male Empowerment Network. He's been a workforce for all of us this semester, previous to this as well. He's always been giving us motivation, words of encouragement. Our beloved Clifford L. Marshall II. Go ahead, sir. Do your thing.
Thank you, Carmelo. Thank you. And you know what, Nathaniel, I just want to say to you, brother, I remember when I was a young guy like you, and I left Bronx Community College, and they brought me back. So I'm just saying to those individuals out there who have the ability, we need to get this guy back, because this guy is fantastic. I think we just need to give him another round of applause because he was fantastic. Nathaniel, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Okay, so it is time now to honor those students who have been doing great this semester and is on their way to graduate this year. So we're going to go through the list, and I know some of them are on the call, and I hope that we will recognize them. So first up, high achievers 3.0 or better for the semester. We're going to start with our young rookie. He is a freshman, and we love this young man. His name is Raphael Okren. And Raphael, congratulations on your academic excellence as you have achieved a 3.0 or better for this spring semester. And I think I did see you on the call, so congratulations to you, young man. And we know that next year you're going to be one of our leaders in this program. Next up is Isaac Gonzalez. So some of you may know Isaac. Isaac was here before with us. He was one of those people Nathaniel was talking about who left school for a couple of semesters, but came back. And Isaac did a great job this year, his first semester back, as he had over a 3.0 for his GPA. Congratulations, Isaac. Next up is Sarangel. Sarangel is one of the young ladies who I remember I used to come into the office every day, and she used to be sitting there with Junior, and she would never say a word, but she was steadily going about her business and doing well. And she actually graduated today. I seen her on the graduation. So Sarangel, congratulations. Her last semester, she did over a 3.0 on her GPA. So congratulations to you, Sarangel. Next up is our boy Esteban. Once again, Esteban did another great job this year. His GPA went up even higher this year as he had a 3.5 or better this year. And Esteban was going to be one of our mentors this year. He did not join us as a mentor this year, but he was the first person to be a CUNY BMI ambassador. So congratulations to our boy Esteban. Next up is Kwame. And Kwame also graduated today. Kwame was the quiet one, really quiet, but he did a great job, and he used to come on our Zoom calls, and he would be very, very low key. But Kwame, congratulations to you. His GPA was over 3.5. Next up is Big Chris. And I know Big Chris is on the call today. Big Chris was one of those individuals that had to do an extra semester. He thought he had graduated last semester, but he didn't. And he came back for this past semester, and he did outstanding. He had a GPA over 3.5, and he is an official graduate this semester. Big Chris, congratulations, brother. Next up is Ian. So Ian Reynoso is, we like to call him in the office, the pretty boy. He's the pretty boy of the group. He always has outstanding semesters. I think this is his third semester in a row where he's done over 3.5 on his GPA. So he's one of our top students. And Ian also works very hard. So he's doing some good work. Congratulations to you, Ian. And of course, one of our stars, Lennon Shirala. Quintanilla. And Lennon, there's no words that we can even say about you. I mean, you have come to BCC and you hit the ground running. Everyone who I talked to on campus about you just raves about you. I'm just sad that you're graduating because you won't be on campus when we go back to campus next semester. But as Dean Gantz says, hopefully you'll come back and you'll keep pouring into the new students that's coming along. But you were just a pleasure to work with over the last couple of years, and he was one of our mentors. And you know what, Lenny? You look good in that green jacket. You look good in your jacket, brother. Congratulations. And then we have Gabriel. So Gabriel was fantastic today at the graduation. He is the president of SGA. He did a fantastic speech today. And he said something in his speech today that even threw me off. He said he had a learning disability when he was younger. Well, Gabe, we don't see it at all because you're doing fantastic in school. And, you're one of the guys who we love that, you're going to do some great things. So we're going to be following you. And I know you have one more semester to go with us. So we'll be looking forward to work with you next semester. And Big Nolan. So Nolan is one of our favorite students. Actually, his mother actually went to BCC, and I believe she graduated also. So Nolan's on his way to graduation, but he's doing very, very well. He's into media, and his GPA was very good this semester. And the reason I call him Big Nolan is because if y'all ever seen Nolan, he's pretty tall. He's a tall guy, but he's like a big baby, and we love you, Nolan. And then we have David Smith. Dave didn't send us in a picture, but Dave was on all of our Zoom calls. David actually is a transplant from California. So he might be feeling kind of bad today because his Lakers lost last night, and then the Clippers are losing 3-2. So Dave may be feeling bad, but Dave is a great guy. He comes on our Zoom calls all the time. He talks to the younger people. And Dave just got married in April. So congratulations to you, Dave. Not only are you doing well in school, but you also married up, which is a great thing. Good job, Dave. And then we have Angel Rodriguez. So this is our perfect 4.0 students. This is the 4.0 club. They all did great. Angel Rodriguez, outstanding student. And Angel works at night. He works overnight. And he used to come to our Zoom calls and he would be standing up, but you could just see in his eyes, he was so tired. But Angel, I don't know how you did it, but you did it. You maintained that perfect 4.0 GPA, even though you're working your behind off, you're doing some great things. So congratulations to you, Angel. We're really proud of you. And then we have Freddie Sanchez in the perfect 4.0 club. And Freddie is a gentleman who already he's already doing the job. He's already giving back. He's helping young people. He works in an organization where he helps out young people. And he's doing fantastic. And he's just coming back to school just to kind of fulfill that dream of getting that piece of paper. But Freddie, you're already doing the job, and we're really, really proud of you. And then lastly is Jasmine Ramirez. So Jasmine came to us in the beginning of the school year, and she was just coming back to school, but she knew she wanted to do more. And we told her, listen, you hang out with us and you will do more. And yes, she has. She has joined the SGA. She's, I think, the legal legislator in the SGA. She was the president of a club. She prepares taxes. She does a lot of great things. So Jazz, we are really, really proud of you. You're doing some great things, Jazz. So congratulations to you. And now our graduates. So if any of the graduates are here, we're going to want you to speak a few words. So if you're here, please say a few words. So we have Saranjil, who just graduated. I don't know if Saranjil's on the call. Is Saranjil here? Okay, so we're going to move on. But congratulations to you, Saranjil. You was quiet, but you did what you had to do. Great job. And of course, we have our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Carmelo Quiones Jr. So Carmelo, can you say a few words, please?
Oh, how the words are hard to come out. as we end this beautiful semester and all the semesters that we had to deal with through this uncertain times. I have to say that without the help of the advisors of Tiffany, Mr. Marshall, Dr. Gantz, many others who have really gave me words of encouragement to achieve and continue going forward, I would not be the person that I am here today if it wasn't for those individuals that really gave it to me to make sure that I'm able to continue being a person that I am today. Thank you to all of you, and God bless.
Congratulations, Carmelo. I think, and let me tell you, Carmelo, everybody who I talked to about you, they love you, man. You worked hard this past semester. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Now we got Big Chris, Christopher Flores Figueroa. You did a fantastic job. I was proud of you, brother, how you bounced back and you did great this semester. Congratulations on your graduation. Can you say a few words for us, please? Chris, are you there? Did Chris leave? All right, he was here earlier. All right, let's move on. And of course, Lennon, the one everyone loves. Lennon, hey, listen, man, you came into my office 2 years ago and you said, Mr. Marshall, I want to be a part of this and I'm going to do whatever I can, while I'm here. And you have lived up to your word. So Lennon, please say a few words for us, please.
Well, first of all, I would like to say congratulations to all 2020 class. Also, I'm very grateful and thankful with the Male Empowerment Network program that give me the opportunity to develop more my leadership skills and apply it on campus with my classes and outside of campus as well. What I'm networking outside of campus. I would like to say to my peers, keep working. We did it, class. Despite all of the challenges we had with the COVID-19 pandemic, we went through all of this stuff, and this is an example to keep fighting forward for our goals, for what your dreams are, and for what you want to accomplish. If you need a hand, that will be the Male Empowerment Network program that will foster you, will grow with you together, and will help you to succeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Clifford Marshall II, Dr. Eugene, Dr. Gant, Lucien, Carmelo, and everyone who's part of this program, Dean Lopez, and to all of our authorities that are here present in this important event for us. I'm a little bit sad because I'm leaving the Bronco family for a little bit of time. I'm moving forward. But once you are a Bronco, you always are a Bronco. So I'll be back at some point. I'm really proud of being a Bronco. And thank you so much to everyone from the administration, faculty, and staff who are very lovely and who really foster me as an international student in the Bronx area in New York and helping me to grow a little bit more in my career and in my professional life and my personal life as well. I appreciate all of Geoff and all the suggestions that every one of you gave me. I really appreciate that, and I'm moving forward to another level, and I hope to come back at some point and share another experiences with my peers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lenny. Congratulations, partner. Next up is Kwame. So Kwame, like I said, was a quiet one, and he quietly went about his business for two years, and he graduated. So is Kwame on the call? If you're on the call, Kwame, can you say a few words? Okay. And now it's time for our induction ceremony. So we're going to have a special induction right now. So I'm going to ask my partner, Mr. Adams, to come up and say a few words for this special induction. Gene?
Yes, sir. Congratulations, everyone. Man, whew, boy, it's always so wonderful to be at these events at BCC, especially during this current time and period. We really get to see the fruits of our labor by your success. I have the honor of doing something that we've never done before with the Male Empowerment Network, and that is to have an honorary inductee into our leadership community. Lucien Washington is not a BCC student. If you were involved in any of the Male Empowerment Network programs this year, you would have thought he was, because he was on almost every Zoom that we did. But Lucien was actually a Medgar Evers social work student in his last year. And like our esteemed young men at BCC, Lucien graduated this week with his bachelor's degree in social work. Mr. Marshall and I were so impressed by Lucien that we believe that we would like for him to become a permanent honorary member of the Male Empowerment Network. And what's really, I guess, interesting about it is that neither Mr. Marshall nor I have ever physically met Lucien due to the pandemic. We've done a whole academic year with Lucien as one of my social work interns virtually. And he was there at every turn. So we would like for Lucien to be a part of our community. He's worked for it. He committed, he did one-on-one counseling. He did group activities. He did workshops. He was always there for our young men and us as faculty and staff. He had some words of wisdom often for us also. We're in the Bronx. So one thing about the Bronx is that we all bring our past. But James Baldwin once said, to accept one's past, one's history, is not the same thing as drowning in it. It is learning how to use it. And what Lucien has done with his life as a somewhat older student was bring that past into his present as a powerful tool for moving his life forward and touching the lives of others. With that being said, we welcome Lucien into the Empowerment Network as this honorary leadership award. Thank you.
Lucien, can you say a few words, please?
Of course. I am just blown away. Y'all have me on here crying, and I'm just so honored today. I cannot begin to tell you, Dean Gant, Mr. Marshall, Eugene, you have impacted my life in so many great ways. I came apart believing that, saying, what can I bring to the table? And I have left with so much more than I came with. To Dr. Delgado, to Mr. Lopez, to all the esteemed faculty, I greet you on this afternoon. To all of you at BCC, to all of you, the Male Empowerment, Carmelo and Lennon, and all my graduates and all my peers, that we made this thing together and made it through together. You don't just get resilience, you learn resilience, you earn resilience. And you all have showed and amplified resilience in this year, this pandemic, throughout the year. So many major things. I get a rare opportunity to speak to you all. And like Jean said, even to some of the staff, to Jean and to Dr. Gant, and I had a rare opportunity to speak to you all and on another level. And I've watched each and every one of you climb over so many hurdles and things that would have stopped so many other people. And you have shown me resilience. I have learned and gotten such a powerful gift from the male empowerment network, mentors, people I look up to, people that have shown me great love. And you have given me resilience. Yes, we endured and we made it. And I thank you all for this honor. I am totally accepting this honor. I will forever, ever be a part of the Male Empowerment Network from Bronx Community College. There is no way you can kick me out. I've been adopted in, I've been loved in, and there's no way you're getting rid of me. And so thank you all who have been a part of this, bestow this honor on me. I'm blown away. I'm really sitting here in tears. And when I came on, and this is it, when I came on, you know, it's funny. I am a Mega Everest student, but when I came on, I felt so at home at BCC, and it's like it is my home. It is my honorary college, you know. And so I love you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Great job, Lucien. And you will be receiving your jacket. I'm going to order a jacket for you, and I'm going to get you one of the green and gold ties, and we'll get you your certificate. So that will be sent out to you sometime in the fall semester. Okay, next up, I want to introduce one of our mentors, our former mentors, and now he is our new recruitment coordinator. His name is Christian Davila. Christian?
Hey everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to the Male Empowerment Network Student Leadership Academy induction ceremony. To qualify, a student must show characteristics of a leader in BCC and in the MEN program. This is a very exclusive club, which I was proudly to be part of, you know? This year, we will induct 2 individuals. They will receive their green blazers, green and gold tie, and induction certificate. First up is Lucien. Oh.
Oops, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, first up is Jasmine Ramirez.
Can you read that? Is it too little?
Yeah, it's kind of, I got it. For Jasmine Ramirez for induction into the MEN BMI Student Leadership Academy. Yeah, recruit. That's that little. That's font right there.
That's okay. Clifford L. Marshall II is director. Dr. Manny Lopez as the associate dean. And then next up.
Second is, oh man, our boy, and everyone knows him, Carmelo Quinones Jr. for induction to the MEN/BMI Student Leadership Academy, Director Clifford L. Marshall II, and Dr. Manny Lopez.
All right, thank you, Christian. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And as we say, that is, you know, it is an exclusive club. Not everybody, you know, gets into that organization, but we select those individuals who we see as leaders, and we get them into the club. And I remember the first time that Dr. Delgado had joined us, she came to our ceremony, and I think she was very impressed with it. But you know what? Let me not speak for her. Dr. Delgado, are you there?
I am always here because watching our students be successful is what gets me up in the morning. Sometimes I run into students and I say, hey, are you going to go to graduation? I didn't see you buy your cap and gown. And they'll be like, oh, no, I don't want to go. And I'm like, oh, you're not going for you. You're going for me. because I want to know that I had a little teeny tiny piece and our team had a little tiny teeny piece of knowing that you crossed that stage because we were here to help. So it gives me so much joy. So here's a question. How many of the graduates know what percentage of people in the United States over the age of 21 have an associate's? Does anybody know? Oh, okay, Carmelo. Okay, big shot. Bring it on.
It's between the 27%, I think.
Little higher. Only 45% of the entire United States population over the age of 21 holds an associate. That puts you in a really special club, and it puts you in an even bigger club when you have the grades that you do. The competitive edge that you have given you yourselves and your family and whoever comes along in your world is huge. So not only am I impressed with each and every one of you, but that you have beat statistics that young Black men aren't making it in the world. You are the difference that all of us as administrators want to see. So I am always grateful for this kind of a day when I see that we as minority move forward, whether it's our men, whether it's our women, whether we're transitioning, whatever rainbow you want to fly, we are moving our group forward. So yes, Clifford, I love this event and I love our students, and I'm always impressed when I see them wear their green jackets. So what I'm hoping is that when they do, they'll go around taking selfies all over the place in New York City and send it to us so we can put it on our social media, because yeah, we roll like that. Boom.
And thanks, great job. And Lester, can you just say a few words for our students just before we hang up?
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity. I want to say thank you to Dr. Gann. Thank you to Cliff Marshall. Thank you to Dr. Irene Delgado. And this is your accomplishment. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Your hard work, your dedication, your resilience, your tenacity is a testament of the fabric of this country. We need you. You're the future. And the future looks really bright as you are. And I see the future engineers, the future Elon Musk. I see the future individuals, entrepreneurs that would change the narrative of this country. I truly believe that you will change the discourse, not only of race and justice and equity, but you will bring wealth of knowledge and you will transform the narrative of your communities, your family, your nation, and definitely the state where you live and you reside. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're a role model already in my books. You're a role model to your parents. You're a role model to your loved one. And I cannot be more proud of each and every one of you, despite all the odds, despite all the hurdles, despite everything that you face in this systemic society that we all know that is full of bigotry, racism, and truly inequality. The fact that you made it, this is a huge milestone. I echo Dr. Irene Delgado's comments and remarks, Manny Lopez, Dr. Gann, and Clifford. Thank you so much for all your hard work. Congratulations.